Most people give their power away without even realizing it. Why? Because they hear names like Archon, Demiurge, or Demon, and immediately imagine some massive, shadowy force working against them. But here's the truth. Energy only has power when you give it identity without understanding. The truth about demons. Let's demystify this. Demons aren't red-horned monsters, and we've mentioned this before. They're not powerful deities plotting in some hidden dimension, and they're not some elite force you have no chance against. Demons are simply lower vibrational energy patterns. That's it. They feed on emotional frequencies like jealousy, grief, anger, shame, guilt, fear. These are parasites of the energetic body, feeding where the frequency drops low enough to host them. What is the demiurge? You've heard of the demiurge in Gnostic teachings. It's not a devil, not even a villain. It's a symbol for a consciousness that forgot its source. The demiurge is the egoic mind that tries to build a false world rooted in control, fear, and hierarchy. It's the part of you that over-intellectualizes spiritual truth, rejects intuition and divine feminine energy, turns religion into dogma, seeks order out of fear, not wisdom, builds prisons of shoulds instead of liberation. It's not evil, it's just disconnected. And the moment you remember who you are, it loses its power. Earth isn't the prison, your mind is. When people say Earth is a prison planet, they're missing the point. It's not the land that's locked, it's the mind. The mental loop of forgetting who you are, the emotional spirals that keep you small, the systems that train you to distrust your inner voice. And the jailbreak? It's simple, but not easy. Just sit, breathe, observe. Silence is sacred technology. When you meditate consistently, you become the observer, not the reactor. You track thoughts without being owned by them. You rebuild the bridge to your higher self. You start receiving real-time instruction from within. When you trust your inner voice, something powerful happens. You sense danger before it arrives. You meet people by divine alignment, not chance. You leave rooms that no longer resonate. And anything out of alignment becomes obvious. Fake mentors, false prophets, family still entangled in illusion, friends who can't handle your expansion. They all begin to glitch because your frequency exposes what they can't hide. So why still use the word demon? Here's the part you need to know. Yes, naming energy can give it unnecessary weight. But we still use words like demon for a reason. To identify the pattern, not to glorify the fear. The word gives context to an ancient energy dynamic. It helps people locate the disturbance in their emotional field. It acts as a bridge between unconscious chaos and conscious awareness. But here's the key. You must use discernment, not fear. Because names are tools, not truths. Call it an entity. Call it a parasite. Call it a trauma loop. Just don't give it a throne in your mind. You don't defeat demons by screaming at the dark. You dissolve them by turning on the light of awareness, of presence, of inner authority. The deeper you understand the game, the less you need to play it. So we use these names not to scare you, but to train you, to help you recognize the frequency behind the mask, to help you see what's been hiding behind shame, fear, and confusion. Because once you name the pattern with clarity, not panic, you can finally say, this doesn't belong here. I call my energy back. I remember who I am. And when you remember, nothing can override that.